everybody, my name's Ardendris, and welcome back to RWBYM World of Blocks. Yeah, yeah, you can probably guess why I'm popping in right here. I'm underground. Like, where is the village marker? It's right... Where is it? I have so many death markers that I don't actually know which one's the village anymore. There it is, 159 blocks that direction. So if I just pop over to the daylight thing, I am just outside the village. And I'm just under here doing some mining. I've been picking up some dust, picking up a bunch of cobble to finish up some building stuff. And I've actually managed to find quite a few diamonds. So that's all well and good. I wasn't actually prepared to record. I was literally just doing prep work. Then all of a sudden, I just hear a roar and the flapping of wings. And lo and behold, dragon friend. Because of course. How many times have I built our village over a dragon nest now? I don't know how I keep doing this, but I've somehow done this multiple times, and I don't understand it. Like, I can't find these things when I go looking for them. But for some reason, now, when I'm just here mining, and I don't have the resources and ammo currently to fight a dragon, I find one no problem. Oh, that thing... 1, 2, 3 combo, and instantly I'm just dead. So that thing might be an issue. Where was it? That's right down there. Oh, great. Hi there, friend. It made its way out from under the ground very quickly. I continue to not have ammo to fight that thing with. So, fun. But at least I can... I got hit and knocked out a large part of my aura. Oh, great! It's actually lighting the walls on fire. This is fun. Come on, I need you to chase me. I do not have time to go make ammo. I didn't even really register the fact that I was out of ammo. I didn't think I needed it. There's a whole bunch of bosses underground, but for the most part, I can avoid them, and it's no problem. But you, on the other hand, are kind of a bigger threat, because the Grimm bosses. They're a pain, they're strong, they have summons, not the time to be dealing with you. Fine then. Oh, you're up to 100 health. Oh, what is happening? What is happening? Let me fly away, please. Thank goodness I got the ruby semblance last time. I can't even really do a recap because I'm fighting for my life. Seriously? Go away! Not the time to be dealing with your nonsense. There's bigger threats. So, yeah, anyways, last time we upgraded the ruby semblance all the way and fought a couple more bosses. Like, we went back to, like, the world spawn and fought the mutant deathstalker there. And then we spawned in the Armagigas, which is this giant robot boss. And we managed to defeat them, got a cool new weapon that is currently in my backpack. If I had the aura, I could try out the new weapon, because it seems like it's pretty strong and it has pretty good range. But it does use aura both to have it active and to fire it. So Shingu, let's still... Okay... Okay. Never mind, dragons aren't an issue. I did like 40 damage or something like that. I think I hit this thing twice and managed to take out a little bit of its health. But oh my goodness, what did how much damage did I just do with one shot? Okay. I started running away because I was fearing for my life. Apparently I didn't need to, because this new weapon is strong. I'm gonna die here, but that's fine. I already injured someone anyways. Honestly, I kind of don't want to make it out of the water. I'd rather just take the death. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this death real quick. I already made it out of the water, so I'm back. Dang it. I'm not gonna slash kill. That would be too easy. But, I saw a mutant Deathstalker in one of these buildings, so I think it's... Ow! Both legs and both feet are broken. There we go. That works. I've got some repairs to do now. I didn't miss that one wheat field, but everything else in this path got charred. Interesting. But, note to self, when faced with dragon, make sure you have aura and pull out the cool, I didn't get confirmation because the video hasn't, yesterday's video hasn't even come out yet. But, note to self, I think that's, the bleach weapon. So note to self, pull out the bleach weapon when faced with danger. But, I think that's all I have to come back for right now. I'm just doing some prep work. I was going to finish up the wall. I guess I've got repairs now to make on it too. That's all well and good. I have all the cobble I'm going to need for all this. And I should be able to finish up this wall now. And I suppose for me, it's probably going to be a little while because I wasn't planning on recording fully right now anyways. This is just going to be a little bit ahead at the beginning. But anyways, I'll see you in just a moment for the video proper. Okay, I'm back. It's been a couple hours real time since we went through that little bit of a tussle or whatever with that dragon over there. You know what? I think it's time to get rid of some of these death markers because I just took a quick look at the stat screen. We're up to 39 deaths and I haven't gotten rid of a single one of these. So go away, all of you. Because it's definitely a little bit, more than a little distracting, just trying to look around at all of my things, all the markers I actually want to keep, and just seeing everything else. But anyways, yeah, I was not expecting our new weapon to be as strong as it was. I still don't really understand how we one-shot that dragon, but I sure want to try it again. We're gonna have to go on a dragon hunt and try launching that thing again. But anyways, kind of, definitely unrelated, but kind of important side notes. I finished the wall finally, for the most part. So I have it brought all the way around, built up everything. I even have the gate over there. It's nothing fancy, but I'll go show it up close and personal in just a moment. The only thing left to do would be probably closing off these edges right here would be a... Actually, technically, I don't even need to do that. I could just leave those open. It's not like most things are going to be able to get in anyways. So yeah, the wall's finally done for like this middle segment. Then we just have like this pretty basic thing. It's nothing fancy, just a little bit of a protrusion with a couple of doors on it. And basically working like sort of like an airlock. Coming through, you can get outside. The villagers should be smart enough so that they can go through this door and then straight into this door. Or, although they'll probably just ignore it and go through here anyways. And they work in that they should try to automatically run back to their houses and be able to open all the doors in the way. So that should be no problem. It's just going to stop all the mobs from getting in. But yay, that's all finally done. Which means I can stop focusing on that and maybe do some more of the building things or more of some other stuff. But after what we saw with the dragon before, I want to keep messing with this cool new toy. Because, oh boy, it did a lot of damage. I still have some time. I think there were more dragons on the map that I didn't kill. Like, I think one of these nests had a dragon that I avoided. So, I think I'm just going to take a quick run over here. No, definitely moving quite a bit. Why did it suddenly just pop out of it for a second there and I just ended up falling to the ground? But somewhere's in this region should be a dragon friend, and I want to shoot it just to see how much damage I can do. So let me just like hunt around for a minute. And then I'll just bring it back when we can do a little bit more testing with this thing. So one sec. Hello, dragon friend. You are not actually the same dragon friend that I was looking for, but you will work. You coming at me? Okay, you're coming at me. You definitely have to hold off on changing over for just a minute. You have like 300 health. And fire! Fire! Get... Oh no, it was still in Lech Stilt, or however you pronounce that. So yeah, this thing's kind of powerful. I think I was at like a little bit over half when I activated that. And then one shot took more or less half of my bar, or like a third or something like that. I don't know. I obviously don't have exact numbers on this screen. I would have to look at the scroll. But that was a lot of damage. That dragon had 294 health and it survived with like 30 or 40 or something like that. So this thing's gonna be really fun to use. What happens? Okay, it won't do anything if I put it in my offhand. I didn't think so, but figured I'd try it out. Although it does kind of it does look like this cool little bracelet. That's that's actually kind of neat. But that thing's definitely going to be a rainy day thing. It's very expensive to use, but if I need to win a fight pretty quickly, that's gonna do it. But now we can head back home, because there's actually something else I had completely forgotten about that I want to take a look at in the shops. Went to use my semblance and all of a sudden it just stopped working midair again. I'm gonna run out of aura before I make it to the village. Thank you, Hush. Although Hush is very badly injured. I think I'm looking at you. I believe it's the weapon shop I want to go to. Although it might be sold in one of the other ones as well. But somewhere's near the bottom, if I remember correctly, is this thing, the toolkit. It costs 2,000, and I don't currently have it. But I did end up picking up a whole bunch of extra dust while I was down mining before I ran into that dragon encounter. I'm going to quickly smelt up all this dust. Or not all of it, but some amount of it at least. I think I actually put something in one of these furnaces, but I don't remember which one or what it was at this point. So I'm just going to run through all this. Hopefully this is enough. This is going to get us enough money. I doubt it, though. It's only a stack of dust I'm going to be selling off. That's not going to get me too much. That's only 320 Lian, I think. So yeah, we're still going to be short, but it's going to get us a decent chunk of the way there, because we do actually have hundreds and everything else first. Here's if there's anything like hanging out right outside as far as like Grimm goes that I could quickly beat up. But I'm just... Ooh, there we go. Never mind. Oh, there we go. Ow. Here you are. Fire. 300 damage. 200 damage. I got off 2 shots before I ran out of aura. But, that was... Oh, I'm a genius. I used up all my aura and then tried using my aura for protection. That's not going to work well. I'm just going to stay up here and recover for a minute, I think. Hold on. I don't need to. They didn't haunt. There we go. It's still on... Keep forgetting that it has multiple forms that I have to switch between. Grimm Amalgam and a Summer's Grave. That's a cool thing to pick up. I'll look at some stuff for that in a moment, because that has some special uses. But, I saw another Ursa Major over here. Where... Did it really despawn? I wasn't sure if it actually despawned or if it just, like, got out of render distance. But oh well, I might try to kill off a few other little things while I'm out here. I'll wait for all that dust to smelt up, and hopefully it won't take us too long to be able to pick up all the land we need to get a tool repair kit. Because it's very important, and I'm going to need it. So one sec. Okay, I just did a little test that I probably should have done on camera, but I wasn't thinking about it. So I pulled out Soshingu because there was an Ursa Major over there, and I switched over to its different forms. Did the first form, which we've seen before, does 300 damage, and uses a pretty decent chunk of aura at the same time. Then, without even really thinking about it, I decided to switch over to the other form to try out if it did more damage or if it did the same damage or whatnot. And in the Lich Steel, definitely butchering that, but I don't know how to pronounce it better. In its second form, it actually did an extra 100 damage with the shot. It's only a single shot, but it does more than the combined total of all the other ones. But I'm fairly certain it did take more aura. I can't be entirely sure about that. But sadly, all I got for beating that Ursa Major was a Forest Iron. Which, what are you even used for? I can turn you into regular iron and you're used for a Forest Iron blocks, but other than that, I have no idea. But, definitely still short on Lian. That's only an extra 220, which means I'm like 800 short still or something like that. So, and I only have some dust, not really enough to sell off to get it. I'm probably going to have to make another quick hunt underground. There are actually a whole bunch of Grimm down here. So if I'm careful, I can pick up some extra dust to smelt up. And hopefully I can pick up enough Grimm amalgam to make up the difference and it won't take me too long. Because there's definitely a lot of tunnels, and I'm honestly a little bit surprised I haven't already found Grimm, but I guess this place has a whole bunch of glowstone in it as well. So, just going to go through a quick hunt through here. There's actually another type of dust that I haven't gotten a single piece of yet, and I'm curious if its effect will work. Because there's different dust for all the different elementals. You have wind, fire, gravity, water, lightning, ice, all those, and regular one as well that we've seen plenty of. Ooh, hard light. How do you make you again? Unrefined hard light, it's lightning and impure. Could try making that. I think that actually has a use for like some other stuff. Tenebrous cinder, hard light fences. Those, I don't remember. I think those do something special, but I'll check that out later. But I want to get a hold of some water dust because when you put it in your offhand, it's supposed to give you regen. And I'm fairly certain that like the regeneration effect still works. Like if I were to eat a golden apple, I should automatically fix up some body parts instead of having to go through like all the whatever they're called, bandages. Forgot the word bandage, really. So I'm very curious if I can't find and pick up a piece of that, but I haven't been lucky so far. Ow. Rude. Come at me. I'm so curious why I do so much extra damage against Borbatusks. There's one. Thanks for the amalgam. I saw you. Don't think you can sneak up on me. Where are you? You can't sneak up on me, but you can definitely outmaneuver me and end up getting ahead of me, and I keep losing you. And that's ice. Ice and water are basically the same color, so it's a bit confusing trying to get a hold of one when I already have so much of the other. But anyways, I'm just going to keep at this for a little bit, try to keep alive, try to just pick up some dust, and see if I can't find some... Hold on, water dust. Well timed, game, well timed. Now, will this work? It makes me do less attack damage. Does it work? I'm fairly certain that just fixed up part of my leg. You are not going to give me any money, so I don't really care about you, but you are getting in the way. Oh, that's definitely working. Okay. So, this stuff is very slow, but it does work. So, that means that I have a pretty reliable way of getting regen, because I never have to get rid of this thing. But I will pick up the rest to smelt and sell, and then I'll just probably make my way up once I've gathered all the dust in this immediate area. This is going to take a little bit longer than I thought to get all the money, though. Okay, so actually I remember to make a little bit of Crescent Rose ammo, but I don't have a whole lot of this stuff right now, so hopefully just a single magazine will do in the interim until I can get more going. Is that a Knuckle Levy? Okay, it's an Ursa Major. I suppose this is a decent enough chance to show off the little test I did with this. So let's get a little ways away. Laden Haunt, 300 damage. Let's still 2 shots that both did 200. And for that, we got another of the special metal pieces. This one's to make the shotgun shells that you use for the Ember Celica, the gauntlets that are also shotgun things. But I think all of the dust is finished smelting up at this point. I can go ahead and sell this off. It's not much, but it's a decent amount more. So, like so. 2 stacks of the stuff. That's still not enough. But it's a decent way there, and then I can turn these into 50s. 50s get turned into hundreds. Hundreds get turned into 500s. So I'm only 300. Hold on, why didn't you become a 50? 250? Yeah, I'm only 250 away. That's not too much. 10 of these is... There's 260, technically. I actually took too many there, but whatever. So I can turn those into hundreds as well. Or turn the 20s into 10s. Turn the 10s into 50s, because can't... have to go through a couple of loopholes to actually get where you want. Not that way. I want to turn 50s into hundreds. Have to go through a whole banking system that's a bit slow and tedious at times, but it's fine. It's not too difficult. 2,000, which then gets put into you. You're the one I want to go to buy the toolkit. There we go. That cost more or less all of our money, but it's fine. We'll get more eventually. But basically, you put this thing down. Let's just put it here, I guess. And you have the toolkit. And then, once I use Hush, it gets fully healed up. I thought that thing was multi-use. It's only one. Dang it. So that was much more expensive than I thought it was. I thought that I at least got... I thought that thing had 10 uses, not one. So, not as good as I was hoping it was, but at least that means we get to keep Hush. Although, I spent the same amount on the repair kit as I would have spent on a brand new Hush, actually. So that was not worth it. But it's fine. I really like Hush, and getting to, like, keep it around for a little bit longer is nice. Dang it. Don't have many shots to waste, so gotta be careful. Should have meleeed on that last hit. Got you. A couple extra pieces, a couple extra Grimm amalgam. But that's about it. It just gets tossed away. You get tossed in here. Down to 28 shots for... I remember... Crescent Rose. Blah. Words are hard. But there we go. We got the toolkit. We've saved Hush. We sold off a whole bunch of dust. I'm getting attacked by the 22nd Geist for the day. Given that, I think we're good with that. There was something else I had planned for today, but suddenly I do not remember what it was. I thought I had thought of something kind of important that I had wanted to do just then, but right as I said I had plans for something, it instantly left my brain, so now I don't remember what it was. Dang it. Anyways, just like eat some food. I'm gonna sleep through the night. And trying to remember what it was. 1 second. Let me try and remember. I remember what it was. The Summer's Grave we picked up from that Ursa Major we killed a moment ago. We can head over to... I know you have it. I'm curious if anyone else has it, actually. I think it's just a black market salesperson, but just to double check. Why'd I even check you? I knew it wasn't in you. You were a... You had a chance at being the one. Oh, you sell the toolkit too. I missed that before. But I know you don't. Anyways, the black market. We can come in here, and if we scroll down to here, we can turn the Summer's grave in for Summer's blouse, Summer's skirt, Summer's cloaked blouse, or Summer's hood, Summer's cloaked skirt, all that good stuff. So Summer Rose is the character's name, is the main character's mom, who you see like you never see in the show because she's dead at the beginning of it. She died at some time before the show began, but you can actually buy her things because she was a huntress just like her daughter is. And I believe this is the only purpose for this thing. But I can put it down to like show it off, I guess. Because it looks kind of cool. Can pick this back up, right? Sadly, I believe it can only be placed in the one orientation. I can't like, yeah, it will only go that way. So it's kind of cool to look at, but let's pick up the hood because movement speed and attack boost. Sure, why not? Curious how it would look like the ruby. Yeah, it's definitely a little out of place. But I don't have like an actual proper helmet piece for the time being. I've been using the Atlas soldier visor for the night vision this whole time. But I can switch over to that. Oh, 7 armor. Hold on. Locational armor, no armor there. The summer hood gives proper... Oh yeah, I knew there was a way to do that. Okay, on this mode, it gives locational armor. And it clips weird with my hair if I do that. I knew there was something with putting the hood up, but I didn't remember how to do it. But if I have it in the other mode, it does regular armor. Huh, that actually brings me above full. I'm curious how that one's going to work, because honestly, I have zero clue. I might have to get hit a couple of times, see what the difference looks like. But that'll have to do for now, considering it's daytime and there are no more hostile mobs about. But, anyways, we got cool things. We did a little bit more testing. We fixed up Hush. What else do we want to do for the day? I suppose I have some options. Now that I finished with the wall, I can do whatever I want with some like buildings in this little segment if I wanted to. You can go away. You and you in there. Wrong one, actually. You and you in here instead. So, if we wanted to go over to Minecolonies, what else could we build? We could re-put the lumber and the mining thing just like on the very outside of this if we wanted to. We could set up like a library or whatever we wanted in here. But I spent a lot of time with building on this. I don't think I want to jump straight into that one right now. What other things? Actually, the only thing I might consider building right now would be the warehouse, but I believe that's a fairly big thing, and it's probably not... If I'm not having a whole bunch of workers working at once, it's just like a chest room, basically. And currently, we're fine for storage, though probably not for much longer. But anyways, thinking about it, what else could I do right now? Technically speaking, I could try a raid, but I'm still sort of saving that. Like, I would want to get somewhere far away from here to, like, set it up properly. Because it will spawn a lot of Grimm. I don't really want that in the village. Plus, it will probably become nighttime by the time I even begin it properly, so I want to be properly prepared for that. Extra ammo and whatnot. What other mods do we have in that I can take a look at? I have Thaumcraft, I have Pam's, if we want to get into some food thing, but maybe not right now. Shinjufu, it has some food stuff, but a lot of it's building, and then it has some like weaponry and whatnot. I don't even know how to start that properly. I added it in because it also has some cool biomes, but I haven't found those either. And I'm not sure if they're super important to even go looking for at this point. So, I'm not really sure what I want to do right now. I suppose I could start up Thaumcraft. Sort of get into like the basic parts of that. Though, do you need the... I almost called it the Necronomicon. No, that is not the Thaumcraft book. There's some fires, obviously here. The cause stuff. What are you? Open blocks. I forgot that was in here. Luggage. What do I actually want to jump into? I need to make a decision. There's a lot of stuff to... There's a lot of mods in here. Some of them I haven't even used. Sigh. Sigh's kind of cool. You know what? Sure. I've sort of messed with this mod before. I know it's pretty in-depth and technical. But, hey, it's got cool magic mechanical stuff guns. Where's the... Let's try this out a little bit. I believe it has a book to help you along with it, but maybe not. 1 second. I thought it had a thing to help out. I might just see you in a moment when I figure out some of the guide things for this. Here we go. It doesn't have a guidebook. It had a button on it. It has a button in the whatever you want. Controls menu. Blah, it's hard. Anyways, welcome to Psy, the best spell programming magic tech mod in this side of the universe. Please keep in mind that having just enough items or some other method of looking up recipes is essential for playing with Psy, as recipes are not included in this guide. In order to get started spell slinging, you'll need some Psydust. To get Psydust, you'll need to start by crafting a CAD assembler and an iron CAD assembly. Place down the CAD assembler and put the iron CAD assembly in it to construct a very bare-bones casting assistance device, or CAD. From there, drop some redstone dust in the world. Equip your CAD, point at the dropped item, and right-click to make your Psydust. So we need the CAD assembler, which is a piston and some iron. That's simple enough. And then we're going to need a CAD assembly. I think I've accidentally tried making... I almost accidentally made this thing like 4 times. So that one's simple enough as well. I just need to gather a little bit more wood that I currently actually have on me. Never mind. And then I have some cobble over here. Do I have redstone? 4 pieces of redstone. That's enough to build the very first thing, I guess, I suppose. Definitely going to have to get more of this in just a moment, though. But you have this, and you have this, and the CAD assembler is made with some extra iron. CAD assembler, like so. Gun put in here, and it's a very basic iron CAD assembler. And then it said, put it on the ground or do like that. Bah. How do you do this? Place down the CAD assembler and put the iron CAD assembly in it to construct a very bare-bones casting device. Drop some redstone dust in the world, equip your CAD, point at the dropped item, and right-click to make your Psydust. This appears to not be working. Am I misreading that? Does that say redstone instead? Does that say glowstone? Or no, it does say redstone dust in the world. Do I have to hold it? No. Maybe it's an amount thing and you actually need a decent amount of redstone to turn like 4 or like 8 or something into 1 piece of Psydust. I don't know. Let me try getting more redstone dust and try to figure this out, I suppose. This might have been a mistake. I might have dealt into something I wasn't quite ready for. So, 1 sec. There's a knuckle levy stuck down here. Might as well. It can't put up a fight anyways. Just a couple extra charms I don't really care about, and some extra Grimm amalgam. That's kind of important, though. But I apparently went down a different pathway than I meant to, because I'm not seeing any redstone dust immediately. I got very scared of these things. I can actually deal with the arachne clones now a lot better. Just sort of hold the button and just keep launching myself at it until the thing dies. Very effective. You I cannot properly deal with right now, though. But, need to find some redstone. Still definitely hunting for that. So, again, definitely got distracted. See you in a moment. Of course. There was not one dragon under this village, there were two. Oh my goodness, I did it again. This one is more or less immediately under the village, though. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I've done this. This is silly. I can one-shot this thing pretty simply. I cannot, however... Oh, what just happened there? Don't even bother eating. What just happened there? Why did my gun not fire? Oh, no. And... die. This is a total waste of resources using up or on killing the geist with this thing, but it worked. There's an apathy. I can't believe there were two dragons under the village. Honestly, I can, because I have kind of atrocious luck. But, that's besides the point right now. Silly. Silly. At least I should be able to find some redstone under there. Starting the episode and ending the episode with accidental dragon fights, I suppose. Oh, look, dragon egg. Probably not going to be hatching that, but cool nonetheless. Did it actually do damage? It doesn't look like it, which is good. But it should have made a hole so I can actually make it down to that dragon nest a little bit easier. And there should be plenty of redstone just waiting down there for me. So that makes my job easier. I just have to drop off some of this extra stuff that I'm now carrying around. So I suppose that'll do in just a moment. I'm in dire straits right now. One of the... it's getting even worse. I got knocked down into the pits by one of those Beowulfs. Obviously, there's a couple of boss things just waiting for me down here. And that's not even the scary part. The scary part is that thing. Like those stupid little scorpions. They're so scary. Go away. I'm trying to kill the more dangerous threat right now. Gotcha. Actually, there's a distraction thing there. I should have a moment's respite. And now that that's dealt with, get over here. You know what? You things want to go? Fine, let's go. Ah, I missed. That... Oh, I am out of order to use that thing. That's helpful. Rude. Oh, I am dead. Once again, I just get hit through my shield and die there, but whatever. I wanted the redstone, but I don't think this is, going to be the best place to get it. Come on, be quick, be quick. Okay, apparently I'm not on their radar right now. So if I can just very quickly and very stealthily just grab some of the redstone in this region, hopefully it will be enough and I can figure out why Psy doesn't want to play ball currently. Ow. Of course that just broke my foot. You are being rude. Leave me alone. Let's just go up to the village real quick. I now have 14 of this. 17 redstone. Drop that on the ground. Iron cat assembly. Do your thing. I said, do your thing. Why no work? Psydust, spell infuse. Oh. I see what's going on. I'm a goofball. That worked. You got 1 level point. Unequip your cat and press Y to use it. We now have the Psy energy bar on the side there. Tutorial level 1. Trick, debug, select caster, learn. It's the only thing we currently can. So, learn. Welcome to the leveling menu. It looks like you've gotten acquainted with your brand new CAD. Now, yes, I have now. This menu serves as your school for the mod, and this is your first tutorial. Don't worry, this is the longest one, as it has to teach you the basics. To get started programming spells, you'll need a spell programmer. To run your spells, you'll also need a better CAD than the one you have right now. One with all the components. Look up all the various CAD components, assembly, core, socket, battery, and optionally colorizer, and create one. You don't have to make another assembly, you can put your current CAD, that is effectively just an assembly, in your crafting grid to revert it to an assembly. Lastly, spells also need to be put into spell bullets, so make yourself all of that stuff and let's get rolling. After you're set with all you need, open up your spell programmer by right-clicking it. You'll see a large grid. This is where the magic happens. That is a whole lot of information. Tutorial is basically just make everything and go from there. Thanks. That's very helpful thing right there. Wish there wasn't quite so much stuff just immediately in that, but fine, whatever. We'll make do with it. So, looking at the time and with the little segment I recorded earlier, this might be a pretty good place to end things off. So I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.